God dang. 500 hours. Look at that. Bottom corner, 500 hours. Bottom right corner, that is. That is... Can't believe it. Alright. Played Neo 3 for 500 hours. When did I first start playing it? Late January, right? Hey, what's up, Golden Seed? Yeah, late January. So I've averaged about 100 hours a month. Yeah, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah. About 500. Oh, yeah. Dang. Wait, the entirety of February, the entirety of March, the entirety of April, the entirety of May, the entirety of June. So probably under 100 hours a month, actually. Alright. 500 hours. If only we got DLC news. Worst case scenario, I just wait 2 more months, right? Oh man. How many times can I do this? Wait, 20% aerial attack damage? That could be ridiculous. That could be crazy with something. Probably not as beneficial as other things though, but still, that's a lot. Hey Wizard, how are you today?
気をつける。
$300 hours, that's like 3 days, crazy bro. Yes. 5 days. Correct. That's the right snipe up. I've only played for 5 days. What? Good. Shooting suspects, I mean saving hostages. Oh, you're playing a game. Ready or not, I was confused. The SWAT 4 successor, tactical PvE shooter. Ooh, that sounds fun. Are you playing by yourself or like people you know by chance? Oh, I got some smithing text. Any news for the DLC? No, I don't have any.
調子はどう?
You don't get the same vibe from combos in this game. I think the worst change was the soul cores and the way you use transform added so much aura instead of just throwing a pebble on the ground. Fair? You just got the game, so playing all the missions by myself first. Oh, okay, okay. How long can you remain airborne without touching the ground? Very, very, very long. Hoover knows something, I can see it in his face. I don't know anything. If anything, I'm just laughing at the expectation that I know something. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm laughing at like no one's gonna believe me when I say stuff like, I have no news. But be like, no, you have news, I know you do. Ooh, I'll be right back. Spill the beans, Poofer? I got no beans to spill. I don't know what news you're talking about, but I know for a fact you're always hiding something, so fess up. Oh, I'm hiding stuff for tomorrow's Q&A when it comes to all the Reddit spice. I mean, that's it. No, See, that's the thing. I'm so trustworthy that people definitely trust me when I say things like, I got no news about Neo. Alright, they can trust me when I say I have no knowledge whatsoever about Neo 3 DLC that isn't already known by the public. I can guarantee you everyone here, especially Christopher Saurus Rex, will trust me. Especially. I'm sure you'll trust me too about not knowing the release date for the DLC, not knowing what the content is, nothing. Complete trust, right? Slayer's Odachi? Just Spirit. Oh, it's that one. Cool. Wait, is Infernal and Slayers, they look similar. Huh.
Ja, またね.
So yeah, Warfan, just to be clear, you can stay in Airborne as, like, You could theoretically stay airborne all the time. It's just kind of difficult to do that. As long as you got key and you can stay near your target and footstool jump, you can stay in the air. For playing Wolong 2 in his second monitor right now, probably. Yes, exactly. Alright, so what to do today? Anyway, what am I thinking of doing today? Not sure what I want to play today. You guys have any requests, weapon-wise? I'd be more than willing to indulge that. There's particularly weapons you want to see played and you want to try to understand what I do, that type of stuff. If you're like, hey, I'm struggling with this weapon. Poofer, can you show me how to use it? Be like, yeah, here's what I got. Did I see the Onimusha release has been pushed forward? No, I have not. Maybe they want to go before the DLC releases? Maybe you're right, maybe. Split staff? Yep, I'll play split staff. How about Ninja Sword? Alright, I already got Ninja Sword, so that's another request. Split Staff and Ninja Sword. Yeah, alright, so Split Staff, Ninja Sword taken care of. If there's things for Samurai style, make those requests too. Alright, what about Samurai style? What you guys want to see? So I've got Ninja Sword for Ninja style. I've also got Samurai, Split Staff. So feel free to ask. How do you like the idea of trying the Mystic Art that enhances extended attacks? Oh, like extra range? I think it's interesting, but on some level, for me, I have more fun with greater hits than I do with just more range and more damage. I certainly think it's cool because you can prioritize just quick pokes and things like that. Seesaw Strike would be stronger. But I'm effectively incentivized not to do as many hits, which I find quite fun. And just going for damage, which I'm not that big on. I like my... Yeah, for you it's actually the opposite? That's so cool! Cool. Spear fists. Okay. Spear cestises, you got it. Okay, cool. Now let's get a warm-up in. Y'all can also make some requests about specific enemies. So, I can do that too. Oops. I'm trying to use more Guardian Spirit skills. I also find Dragon Dance to be the trickiest split step martial art to apply properly, when with the martial art economy on this weapon is rough choosing its situation. Yeah, unfortunately. Oops, I whiffed. Hey, what's up, Pinocchio? How are you? I was trying to be opportunist there.
千代なのだ。私ではダメなのか。
Okay, wizard. That's pretty funny. It was too extreme in Neo 2, not enough extreme in Neo 3. Therefore, I do. It's not good either way. I hope that shows you split stuff can be ridiculous. It's funny that the Obsession Demon spews poison pools on the side. Pretty awful attack if you think about it. Like, take my ultimate attack, completely misses. He has, so the thing with Obsession, like obviously, so that's funny. The thing with Obsession is that he can either spew it to the side or straight out of his mouth, or then he can do like wind everywhere, but I just like killed him real quick. So it didn't really matter. Another specific thing that irks me about it is the absence of a second heavy attack. Same here. I wish they had a second heavy. I guess you're supposed to go for the hold input instead of having a combo chain, but still, yeah. You can feel pretty reductionist in that regard. My impression of Split Stab at first was like, yo, there isn't much to this, what the hell? Like, whoa! Like, ouch, that kind of hurts. So I always wanted to understand. I've wanted to understand what the reasoning was for the changes, but you got nothing, so you know how it is. Folding staff from Neo 2. Which is a shame because its martial arts are a ton of fun. Yeah. There's a lot I like about Neo 3 Split Staff, but I think in terms of all the weapons, the weapon I wish was expanded the most was Split Staff. When I can't help but feel bad when I see, hey, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things all conflicting with one another. That's really painful. Because I like all of them for different reasons. I would like to use Roar Power, for example. That could be cool. Changing Ways is pretty cool too. You know, they could modify the ability a little bit to have an aerial component to it beyond just what's in here. Like I see like, hey, you could change this up, but you can only pick one, so I'm gonna pick the one I enjoy the most about all of these. I find Changing Ways a little redundant right now. I want to try Falcon Strike. I would want to try Orion's Belt, but I just picked Shapeshift Strike. Here it's kind of the same scenario. I have all of these conflicts and it's like, whoa, I gotta pick basically one of 4 things? I'm okay with, oh, Twin Phoenix Extend versus Twin Phoenix and Unruly Wind versus Unruly Revolution Wind versus the normal version. I'm like, that's fine. I'm even okay with Twin Phoenix versus Unruly Revolution. But including Heron Kick and Side Splitter, I'm like, oh, come on, man. I thought it would have been so cool to have Side Splitter function as a thing like Cloud Runner Blade. You can Side Splitter each side. I'd be like, hell yeah! That'd be pretty sick. But that's not the case. And I haven't picked Serpent Sweep because I hate the input. Right, Rev, that's what I was thinking too with Changing Ways. It can be 2 inputs and you can cancel it midair. I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty legit. You know, an advancement like that. But unfortunately you have, I think players just, you just can't. There isn't also a guard heavy in midair, which, you know, so it's just, I can understand the initial, like, hey, where did my split staff moveset go? Like, of course it's gonna feel bad. Now, even despite that, I still found a way to enjoy split staff more. But it's not like a license to say, hey, just leave split staff as is. Like, no, give it more. I'm okay with changes. Like, nothing's really set in stone. They can make some changes to split staff. For me, if I could have my way here, I would say, alright, let's change the input for Side Splitter to actually be a side input. Like, that would be so cool. Side input, and it depends if you go left or right. Great. Cool. Like, that's really fun. I could... like, that's so cool. I think Radiant Moon, Ebb and Flow is fine. I actually think these 3 conflicting is okay. I think it's okay for Shin Cruster, Fill the Void, and Seesaw Strike to at least compete. I'm like, it's not ideal, but I'll take it. I would definitely want to change the whole dodge while guarding input. Like, I just hate that. I would put a guard heavy. What else could we do? Oh. Like, if they want to use this input slot, they could. The guard forward motion. Like, you could totally do that. Shock Stopper. Or another easy one would be a sheathed input. You can pick, like, Roar Power. Or Orion's Belt. Like, or you could pick maybe Falcon Strike. I don't know. It's something. Right, we could have a sheath input, we could have a side input, we could have a forward, we could have a, like, even just those 2 would make it so much better. I'd be like, alright, fine, cool. I'd take Roar Power, easily. Orion's Belt, or something. Like, those are 2 things I could think of. What else? What other inputs would feel natural? No hold input because Split Staff already has that on every attack by default. So that probably would be a little difficult to do. Yeah, we could, like, sheath input I think would be fine. Side input would be fine. What else do they got? And you could use this input slot, I suppose. The surprising thing is, even though Ninja Sword doesn't have, like, the most inputs, and there isn't, like, much variety, like, you're always stuck with Hollow Stab, you're always stuck with Kick Slash, you're always stuck with Shadow Cyclone, and you've got, like, a bunch of conflicts here. You have none there. None, like, you don't have too many options. But it overall feels pretty good to play. Which is the wild part. It feels pretty good to play. Which I find bizarre. Oh yeah, another input they could do. They could do guard heavy after a quick attack. Like, they could do that. They could do it like Kusarigama. Legit. They could do that. So what would I put on a heavy, guard heavy after a quick attack? Well, let's see. I don't know, like Falcon Strike and some shit. But that's my point. I don't know exactly what to put in there. This would come through a lot of testing and stuff about what could feel good and whatnot. I don't know, but I'm just saying that, like, dude, it's already in. As Wizard's saying, yo, it's like it feels like an easy fix. Just shuffling around a few things. I'm like, I think that would evaporate most of the complaints. Be like, whoa, there's so much to do with split step. That's so cool. So that little thing, such as, oh, well, we don't have 2 strong attacks, like concerns like that start to evaporate, because overall split staff, while it's a new beast, it's still a beast. But yeah, that's just like my opinion about it. So Moyo-sama, I've been away from the game since the end of February. What techniques has Grandmaster Poofer learned in this time? Oh man, I should just show you. What are the chances we get a huge amount of hidden skills instead of a few in the DLC? I got no idea. I think each of the DLCs didn't introduce the most skills, like hidden skills and things like that. So I'm guessing like a handful with each DLC, but they did include a free like extra pack of skills and like a bunch of extra content for players with DLC 3. It was just like an added on extra thing, so could be a good amount. I don't know. I don't have much faith in them releasing a lot. I just anticipate it. I imagine gameplay mechanics may not be that upgraded too much, but I do anticipate the amount of content we get is going to be a lot. Yeah, split staff's still playable. Alright, Moyo-sama, give me 7 new skills in the new DLC, 5 of which are for the sword. Oh, you're probably right. That's the thing. Alright, Moyo-sama, if you're still here, since you haven't been in the game since the end of February, I'll just show you this one. I'll use the 4 weapons and you can decide. Neo Enjoyer, I think you're right. We still have a Wind Crucible of Confusion left. Okay. So Moyo, if you're here...
その手に。
Seriously, you missed my limitless whip? Very useful with sword low stance Frost Moon. Okay, I'll have to try that out. Thanks. Try to buffer a guard to see if it can help.
虚しいあがきだな。国松様の知性は無様なものよ。
Dang, I got him in the air, nice. It might be originally intended for using deflect easier. Yeah, you're probably right, which does doubly help with guard inputs too.
暗き輝きの力思い知らない。己が愚かさを悔いるがいい。
shit! Nice find, Neo Enjoy. I appreciate that. Did I think the Neo 2 boss, final boss is cooler or no? I did already do the mid-air dodge, didn't I? Really? Please don't move. Oh my god. Dachi mid stance. Frostman also has that. It's really noticeable. Alright, I'll have to try that out. Thank you. Right, you've already educated me with the Switchblade.
国松様の姿勢は変わらぬ。
Oh, fuck. Did I? God damn it, dude. Oh, what happened? I was trying to dodge to the side, but I fucked up and got grabbed. Low stance dodging that grab while up close is always iffy. Yeah, it's spooky. I'd be careful.
我こそは武家の通り。
Correct, only $500 Lana. Son of a biscuit. You have more than me? You have 101? Damn, man. I didn't know that. Lana, you're officially amazing. How are you?
虚しいあがきだな。国松様の姿勢は変わらぬよ。無様なものよ。
Stop! Oh my god! Not very clean. Had some fancy things, but it didn't work. Alright, I gotta drink some water after this.
暗き輝きの力。
reach endgame in PO2? I think we're still on the interludes. I'll have to qualify my statement, New Enjoyer.
将軍の座は私のものだ。そうだ。やはり私の方が優れている。
You get to burn. Oh, it was a little intense. Alright. So Lana, I think we're in the interlude still. I think we haven't officially gotten to end game yet, but we're getting there. Like, we're still doing precursor relays and things like that. Alright, so Neo and Jerry, you're saying, so about the DLCs, you said you don't expect big gameplay changes, but remember we didn't get anything in Samurai or Ninja Skill Tree that is similar to Sacred Bird Flight? Yeah, we haven't gotten anything like that. That's true. To me, even the Sacred Bird flights, that thing was cool, but that's not my definition of big gameplay changes. I'm thinking of like something that would be hugely transformative. Would be something like they added Onmyo Mage style or something like that. What I'm expecting is for the Neo 3 package there to be pretty strong enhancements. Could there be living artifact weapons or something, or skills? Yeah, I'm sure there could be. But that's not in what I qualify as big. A whole new weapon wouldn't qualify as big to me. When I think of super huge, that's what I'm thinking of. Like a whole new game. I expect it to be an enhancement over what's in the game. And I expect that with like... That's all. So, you are right that they are taking longer time, and I would hope that means that we'll get bigger stuff and a bigger package. I think that's certainly possible. Could they add in new weapons? Yes. Even if they added new weapons, I doubt it would... I wouldn't consider that big. Now, what would be big in my mind would be something like all weapons per boat styles. I'd be like, whoa, that's a pretty significant. But what I'm anticipating is that whatever foundation they have will just be expanded upon, rather than having a whole new foundation put into place. That's just to be clear on what my definition is. Now I imagine they'll put in more guardian spirits, more new yokai to fight, new bosses to fight, new maps to fight, new enemy movesets, probably a couple of new skills, a bunch of new martial arts, maybe a weapon here or there. Some ninjutsu. I imagine it'll be a pretty big a pretty solid package, a big package, but in terms of that being I would associate that to being a strong enhancement rather than like this huge change. An upgrade rather than a new thing. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, Lana, we're still having fun with it. We're doing some maps now. I think we did some Waystone tier 2 and tier 3. One issue we're having is because we have so many minions, you cannot see what's happening on screen sometimes. So it's a work in progress. I happened to get a unique, I think it was like an Edziri helm, and I got it through some spending some tribute and stuff. So what it does is it bypasses 10% of damage directly to but 10% of damage bypasses energy shield. So that can be really handy to preserving energy shield. So that's been pretty nice. But with your qualifications, I don't know a game that has DLC similar to what you're defining right now. Exactly. That's why I'm just qualifying what my definition is. Hey, Catman, good to see you. And you'll enjoy it. It's just my definition. We just have different definitions, but I'm on board with what you're saying. It's just when you're saying big gameplay changes, what that means to you is different what it means to me. I'm expecting an upgrade and an enhancement, not like a whole rewriting the foundation. I think one of the few games that does teeter on that, like, whoa, this is a massive shift altogether, is usually Path of Exile 2. Or Path of Exile. It's like, they add in a fuck ton with every league. A ton. And so, the difference, like, when I revisited Path of Exile 1, and then it's like, oh, we're going from Act 4. I remember it was like 3 acts, and like the final boss was Dominus. And then recently when Cass and I played PoE 1, it was like, oh, 10 acts, and the final boss is Kitava. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then they have like Delirium inserted in there. They have like Breach. Like they had so many things. I'm like, I don't even know what half this shit is. And I'm like having to learn a whole new game basically. And I'm like, oh wow, this changes like so much. It's PoE in the beginning versus PoE now. It's like 2 different worlds apart. It's like what, patch 3.3 or 3.8 or something. It's like a third iteration of the game, and PoE 2 is not even at full release and it's 0.5. So it's like version 1.0 to version 2.0. In games like World of Warcraft, And the expansions usually are fairly significant too, or they have been, where it's like, oh, we added a whole new race, we added a whole new class, we added a whole new zone, and we raised the level cap significantly, added a bunch of lore. So it's like with World of Warcraft going from, say, vanilla to like Burning Crusade, so it was a big difference. And then Wrath of the Lich King, I think, was introduced for level 80, right? Then that was a big deal. I think Cataclysm was okay. I didn't really play Pandaria and Cataclysm all that much, and then I like dropped off soon after. But I felt like it was a whole new game. Like, even though the foundation was enough, it was such a big, drastic experience. So I find that with Neo, the DLCs, I think they're great, and they're certainly helpful. So I would say DLC 1 and DLC 2 together would probably, like, the totality of it would present a significant amount of change for me. But I think just one DLC alone wouldn't hit that. Would a third Guardian Spirit skill be in that qualification? That would start to get very close, yes. Because that is a fundamental shift in how things are being played. It'd be like that would be like a dimensional change. When I think of dimensional changes, that's usually when I start to consider things that are big. Something crazy, they added 6 acts in a single patch in PoE1. That's wild. Yeah, Lana, I think for me with visual clarity, what would help is if Cass and I could just see our characters at all times. If we could put like a silhouette effect. You know, like in Neo 3 when you have co-op, like one of your teammates is like glowing green or something. Like if we could do that, then we could always see where we are. And we're like, oh, okay. But as it is, it's just like a little circle on the ground with an arrow kind of pointing us to where we are. I'm like, I have no idea where I am. Let's try this. Is that just a double minion class problem? I think it's just like a co-op problem. You wouldn't think that'd be a big thing for me? Yeah, as you can see, our definitions are very different. That's all. For me, certain things are big. For other players, it's like not that big of a deal. No, Gaki Chief is not what. Gaki Chief's not even a weapon. Get out of here. Oh, what you doing? Hey. No, Lana, that's stop. Typhoon is coming, I still need to go work this night? What? Are you cooked, chat? You might be. I don't know about cooked. I think you're gonna get drowned. I can footstool jump when he rolls towards me. Oh, cool. Too bad I'm in a little bit of a panic to notice that. I'm just like, must kill real quick. Although I probably should do what you're doing, that would help. Come on! Seriously? What? How am I fucking that up? Oh, that is embarrassing, bro. Oh boy. Hey, Mommy G, thanks for the raid. Oh, that stinks. Goodbye. How'd I kill you? Alright, thanks. Bet in DLC 1 Lightning Gramps will summon 4 strikes to play with us? Or maybe 2 at a time, who knows? I think that demon was obsessed with Gakis. If he was, he deserves to die. I'm running away, my god. God damn it, I couldn't do Pop Under Blade. Played a bit, worked on your paralysis build more. Nice, nice. How's it going? Hope it went well. I think the odds are pretty favorable that Suiki will make a comeback. I hope the first boss of the DLC will be as punishing as Yoshitsune. I'm pretty sure it'll be even more punishing. Dude, so passive! The most annoying shit ever. God. You're hoping for bosses like Benkei? I guess we will see. Build has weapon and Yoki paralysis. Love it. Gives me time to think in fights. Nice, nice. Oh my god. Playing so bad. No. Stop sucking. What? You're not dead? Okay, let's try this again. You know what, Lana? We're not on speaking terms. You're emotionally banned. got the uppercut. That was so cool. Sweet. Oh, seriously, no. I don't think they fixed what I think they're done with Ninja Gaiden 4. I believe they are. I believe they're not doing any more work on it. So whatever's happened is I think that's it. I agree, Lana. It very much is a sin. Oh, come on. Son of a biscuit. Oh my god! Oh, this is really bad. I'm probably gonna fail. Yep. Oh, the perfect dodge, and then I'm screwed. No. Fuck out of here. Sucks. Can you return it? Can you return it? Hold on. No, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna come. Let me come out there. Be right back, guys. I was just like finishing up a boss fight with her. So I just have like 2 more after this. For trusting me with that. See you in a bit. I'm gone. I'm playing PoE with Cass now. Yeah. Exactly. Alright, we got Granny. What? That's so slow. Being really bad, come on. This is really embarrassing now. Having trouble being aggressive against Granny. Alright, now everyone's favorite. Seriously? Take that, Ibaraki. Alright, fine. No, I will never die to a Gaki, okay? No, no Gaki, okay? Get out of here, Lana. That's mean. That's very mean and that's very rude. No, no, Lana, that's not any better. No! No!
秘伝の力しかと見極める。さすがの技前よ。 とは
Thought
見
they
事
fixed the AI. Oh, that wasn't the case. Here, you want some buggy yokai AI? This should be
天
fun.
狗たち幾多の兵法景気を
Are
下
you
す
ready?
力
I don't think you're ready. I love Honda's strategy there. I got burst counter, try it, screw it, try the burst attack again. Nope, get punched. I was trying to hit Kusanagi in midair. I think it's possible, it's just a little hard with samurai style.
おいおいこれで終わりか そうなるっちゃな
Cool. Lana is really as obsessed with trying to hate on Neo 3? Nah, Lana isn't. Just messing around. Yeah, Lana's just messing around. Of course, Lana, Neo 2 human AI was never buggy. It was absolutely perfect. There was never any incidents of Minamoto no Yorimitsu going around in a circle and just dodge spamming as I just stood there for 3 years. Never happened. Never an issue. Never an issue. Thank you, Nell. I appreciate it. How are you today? Hope you're doing pretty well. Demonic Duels. I played this game for 500 hours. Dang. Thank you for lurking, Sea Devil. Appreciated. Yeah, Lana enjoys the game, I'm pretty sure. Lana's not a hater. I have some issues with the movie as well, but I overall enjoy it. Frost Moon mid, nice. That actually worked well. That was cool. Hey, what's up, Tali? I don't have that many hours. I have less. Oh, is it, Lana? I didn't know that. Thank you for doing the math. Math is very difficult. Don't underestimate math. They'll add cars to the game. They might add Oboroguruma back into the game, okay? How about a car with 4 wheel monks? Yo, we should get Wheel Monk Racing. Who cares about Neo? Wheel Monk Racing, multiplayer, let's go. Yokai card. Kidding me? Kenpachi Bankai form? Of course Kenpachi's awesome. Dude. Crossover with Bleach, add Kenpachi. Shit! Got close. I don't want to do that whole mission over again, dude. Just fail at the end. Watching your gameplay honestly improved my martial arts combo. I'm glad it helped. When it comes down to these endurance fests, it's like... it's a lot. I've done all of these today except that one. I'm not mentally ready for that. It's just way too much, dude. Alright, see if I got anything cool. Nah. I whiffed at the end. I didn't want Living Artifact to go off at all, but
調子はどう？
it needed to save me, I guess.
じゃあまたね。
With those missions, it's pretty much, for me, it's pretty much just, hey, I just need to beat it. It's not so much the style thing, which I mean makes sense. Not exactly the stylish stuff. If I can pull stylish stuff off, that's obviously great. But that's not really a guarantee. Alright, sweet. 35k.
主はい
Demonic Duels is such an endurance fest. By the time I get to the Neo 3 enemies, I'm already pretty fatigued. Out of all the forms, which one's your favorite out of the Neo games? Like Living Weapon, Yokai Shift, and Living Artifact? I actually think I like Living Artifact the most. Alright, take care, Lana. Thank you for hanging out. It's always fun to have your company. I think Living Artifact is my favorite. Alright, let me take a little breather and drink some water. Ugh. Oh, man. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I got myself some water. Water feels good, man. If I were to just try to take a little bit more of an objective look at what I'm trying to accomplish, it's kind of crazy. I'm trying to have stylish gameplay without any consumables. with a build that's not very strong. For the ultra high difficulty battle scrolls, the hardest content in the game. And I failed at the very end with, and I just like don't want to do it again. I can beat Onryoki. I think there are a few waves that are challenging for me, but by and large, it's not that bad. It's just a sheer amount of endurance. No Gaki form. No, we're not doing that. Oni Ryu, no. I'm trying to I can acclimate to these. I did this. I did all of these. All of them. All 6 of these side missions. And then I burn out at Demonic Duels. Like, this is crazy endurance. For reference, if I... Like, this is more manageable. I'm like, it's only a few minutes commitment. Not bad.
あらゆるものが私にひれ伏せ
「
That's so much more relaxing. Ah. Seriously.
どうして竹千代なのだ。私では
It's really fast. No Gaki card. No. I'm gonna quit streaming soon, alright? Just because of that comment.
私にひれ伏すのだ。私こそが至高なのだ。
I think fatigue has just set in, bro. It's just been doing the most difficult things.
あらゆるものが私にひれ伏すのだ。
I
必要なのだ。私ではダメなのか。
It's fun to break enemies with cestices. You find Footstaff is very fun to use, it just has so little flow. Oh, like the moves, yeah. It doesn't have the most variety, which is, it is a downside for me. I hope it gets uplifted. Oh. no Gakis. Ryu, you're emotionally banned, okay? You, sir, are emotionally banned. No more. Time for you to go home and take a nap, okay? Get some rest. You're not you when you're not rested. Ugh. No, Ryu, you're done. Alright, what do I got? Anything I want to try? Dude, I've already done these missions. I don't want to finish that. Blood Edge Demon would be cool to fight a fire one, but I'm kind of beat. I can try like one more thing. Whew.
親方様が出るまでもない。この内藤首里がひねりつぶす。
Oh my god. No, JJ man, no. Doesn't matter, I really like watching the end spin, okay? No Gaki out of the cannon, come on.
この逃げ団長、何度も破れると思うな。
Dang it, I had a good flow, and then switching to Ninja Style screwed me over.
鬼という我しゆえ、今一度思い知る。
Damn it! I wanted to... Just a hair too late. Really? Alright, now I just gotta survive Horsey.
赤備えの山だ。杖の土に変えてくれるわ。
Damn it! I should have used the kick. Ah! Thought I would have been safe, but I should have used the kick.
親方様が出るまでもなこの内藤首里がひねりつぶす。
Do I know why you can't play 120 FPS on PC? No, I have no idea why you can't. Could be many reasons, so I got no clue. It could be, for example, you don't have a PC. Could be your PC isn't good enough. Could be Neo port's frustrating. There's a lot of reasons.
この逃げ団長何度も破れると思うな。
I got no idea about how to help you troubleshoot PC because I'm playing on PS5. If you need help with troubleshooting, check out like Steam forums or something, or maybe Reddit, but I got no clue. I'm not tech support here. Oh, you got me good. I've heard PC version has many problems. Hopefully we get a patch soon.
親方様が出るまでもなこの内藤首里がひねりつぶす。 お主であれば四天王どころか副将には惜しいもの。この逃げ団長何度も破れると思うな。 こ 止められぬか。見事なり。鬼と呼ばれしゆえ
Got better at that fight, but I could certainly have done even better. There were some really cool moments, but then like I fucked it up towards the end. Whew.
赤備えの山だ。上の耐えてくれるわ。
Weak sauce.
物勝ちで染まる日が来ようと。総大明神もご騒乱なれ。五輪火眼が不滅の日。再び翻さ。
Okay, at least I got more confident in the pocket though. With fists at least. Woo. Too bad I couldn't play around more with him. Oh well. If I really wanted to, I could do Gathering of the Greats. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm kind of tired, man. I don't think there was anything too cool today that I really wanted to save. Maybe some things here and there, but nah. Cool. Oh, let's see if I got anything I want. Max Cicada Shell stock. I think that's low. I don't really need it, but it's cool. Better than wall gauge charge. Got some enhanced shrapnel bomb gauge charge. Oh, that's too funny. Spam more bombs. Yeah, that's I totally need that. Okay. Okay.
Miyage banashi wa aru no darou na.
All right, cool. All right, time to dip out. That was cool. I've gotten more comfortable with Ninja Sword for sure. I've gotten even more comfortable with Cestus's. I've gotten more comfortable with Spear. I think I could work on Spear more. Cestus's is very much a comfort zone. That's for sure. Yeah, let me think about it. So I'm pretty comfortable with Sword, Cestus. I think those are my most two comfortable weapons. I can play Axe, but I kind of get bored of Axe. My weaker weapons in Samurai style are, for sure, I think Switchglave's the weakest. I'm pretty comfortable with dual swords now, so that's good. Yeah, sword, dual swords, Cestus's I'm very comfortable with. Axe as well. I think those are the four. Yeah, those are the four. And then I've got Spear, Odachi, and Switchglaive. Switchglaive's the weakest for me, and then I think Odachi and Spear, and they're kind of the same. So I think that's how it is for me in terms of what I understand the most. Switchglaive I need more work on. Odachi I need more work on. So yeah, I can try those another time. Spear I'm getting a little bit more used to, but it's still a little tricky. For ninja style, I would say I am comfortable with hatchets. Yeah, pretty sure hatchets. I'm pretty sure Kusarigama. Pretty sure split staff. Yeah, ninja sword, hatchets, Kusarigama, split staff. I think those are the four I'm comfortable with the most. I think the weapon I'm comfortable with the least is probably talons. And then I think it's like I'm pretty comfortable with Tonfa as well. Yeah, no, Tonfa's alright. I'm not the most comfortable with Tonfa, admittedly. And then dual swords. Dual ninja swords I'm slowly getting better with. I think recognizing that, like really recognizing the aerial play has helped a bunch. It's interesting that for dual swords I find that, let me see, if I'm not mistaken, I think dual ninja swords' biggest strength for key damage might be Endless Rain. I'm not certain. But yeah, it's Endless Rain, that's for sure. Okay, looking at all the attacks, I guess Water Sword is good for key damage. But then that contests with Coiled Spring Pierce. Let's see. A lot of the moves do about 200 on average. They go up to 200. Yeah, okay. So it is definitely Endless Rain per hit. I think it can do up to 8 hits. So that gets close to roughly 400 key damage. And it's pretty fast, so that's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, Endless Rain is the biggest source of key damage, which incentivizes me to stay in the air. So that's pretty interesting. Ninja Sword, on the other hand, has a surprising amount of key damage. Chroma Sword Dance does a lot. Kick Slash does a lot as well, like close to 500. It's pretty significant. Cestus as well. Beyond Infinity just does a ton. Limitless Tough also does a ton, so that's not really an issue. But yeah, there's a lot of things for me to practice. In any case, I am going to dip out. As a reminder, my weekend streams, so Saturday and Sunday, they now begin at 10 a.m. Central. Tomorrow is not a Neo stream. It is my usual Q&A, basically free coaching for self-esteem or relationships. And I have a forum. You can check out my YouTube posts to get access to that forum. And yeah, if you have questions, you want help with that, just pop in. Otherwise, if you're not interested and you just want to see gameplay, tune in on Sunday. But thanks everyone for being here, and I will see everybody later. Take care and bye.